Squad ready to go here. Let's do some Super Bowl predictions. Jeff Saturday, give me a prediction for Super Bowl 6.
Super Bowl. Let's go. Drake Maye, 2 rushing touchdowns. That's right. Pulling that thing down, using that athleticism he showed at Carolina for so many years, and walking that thing in. Listen, his portion or his athleticism is going to be a major part and major role in this opportunity for the Patriots. He scores 2 on his legs.
Harry, give me a Super Bowl prediction.
Special teams matter. If you don't believe me, ask the Los Angeles Rams. That's why they're not playing in this game. But we have 2 dynamic returners in this game, and Marcus Jones and Rashid Shaheed. My prediction is that we will have a punt return or a kickoff return for a touchdown on Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh, I like
Special teams frequently in Super Bowls. We've seen monster plays. We talked about it earlier in this hour. D. Wood, give me a Super Bowl prediction.
Who did Randy Moss say the best receiver in the league?
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
How about a bold prediction of 200 plus and
200 yards.
200 and a touchdown. I mean, you said bold, right?
Bold.
Like, listen, if you're the best receiver in the league, we know that the Seattle Seahawks, Clint Kubiak, lines him up all over the place, whether it be the backfield, the slot. He's everywhere, and we know the Patriots are going to try to pinpoint on him. But when you get to a Super Bowl, big-time players do big-time things, so why not?
So I thought I was being all sneaky. Someone asked me for our PR department asked me for a Super Bowl prediction and everything, and I said I think the Seahawks will win. They asked for an MVP. I said Jackson Smith and Jigba. I thought here I am going out on a bit of a limb. Turns out he has the shortest odds of anyone besides the quarterbacks. So obviously I didn't have an original idea there. But that's what has made the difference with Sam Darnold this season. I know you have some tape on Darnold. He had a monster game in the NFC Championship game. We'll see if he can do it against this really good defense in New England.
Yeah, so Greeny, I think the biggest challenge, in my opinion, for the New England Patriots and their defense is trying to limit the explosive plays of the Seattle Seahawks. They're one of the best in the National Football League. You're going to see this first one, Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's coming over in motion. He's going to become the number 3 receiver. It's 3rd and 6. So now with the motion, it's man coverage. Now a safety has to guard Jackson Smith and Jigba. Great route by him. Great ball by Sam Darnold that just throws the DB down like a damn pissant. And he goes into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Now the next play we're going to show is going to be 3rd and 5. This was the first 3rd down in the NFC Championship game. I actually thought this play got Sam Darnold going. This is Rashid Shaheed winning his one-on-one matchup on a go route. Look at the yards of separation. 2.7 yards on a go route. Drops it right in the breadbasket. 51-yard explosive play for the Seattle Seahawks. They go on to handle business. And then lastly, you have a guy by the name of Cooper Kupp. This was that Thursday night football game versus the Rams. This is in overtime. Let me run this bench route. Great job by Sam Darnold, but look at the 2 feet in bounds by Cooper Kupp. Body control, another explosive play. If you're the New England Patriots, you better contain the explosive plays, because if not, you will not win Super Bowl Sunday.
Well, someone made the point this morning that the matchup between the Patriots secondary, which is one of their strengths. I was about to say it is their strength. Their front is pretty tough, too. But one of their strengths, those corners, against this outstanding group of receivers led by JSN. But to your point, they have the burner in Shaheed. Yeah. They have old reliable, if you will, in Cooper Kupp. That's the matchup that decides this game, right? Is that New England secondary against those Seattle receivers.
Yeah, and I mean, when you talk about, like, how are you going to do it? Are you going to double JSN and then put Gonzalez and let him play man against Kupp or Shaheed? Like, what's going to be? But I will tell you a bigger thing, in my opinion. Putting pressure on Sam Darnold. All the tape he just showed, Sam Darnold staying in the pocket, he's standing up straight, he's delivering the ball. If you look at Sam Darnold under pressure, Greeny, and versus no pressure, look at the numbers. This is his QBR under pressure versus when he's pressured. Wow. The one thing about the New England Patriots that the Rams don't do, and a lot of other teams, they ain't going to just rush forward. They're going to commit to it. They're going to bring backers. They're going to bring deep. They will make sure they move Sam Darnold off his spot, because if he stands in a pocket, to Harry's point, explosive plays come out. You got to put pressure on him. That means you may have to commit more guys than you think are comfortable with, but Mike Vrabel will make sure he does it. He is not scared of it.
To Jeff's point, the New England Patriots in this playoffs, they have been phenomenal with pressure. They're first in just about every category that you could think about defensively. So they've been forcing the issue versus their opponents that they've been playing.
They've made all the quarterbacks they've played look bad in the postseason so far. And I'd love to continue talking about the Super Bowl, but right now I insist we talk about golf. And I'll show you why.
Here we go.
Because yesterday at the Waste Management Phoenix Pro-Am, we had talking a lot about the Super Bowl. We're talking a lot about Tom Brady today. He threw 21 touchdown passes in Super Bowl games. Who caught the last one?
All right, so this is tough because I know a guy who caught a touchdown pass. I don't know if it was the last one. Gronk was a red zone threat throughout Brady's entire career, especially when he was with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with the one I know. And the play was like a little dart to Antonio Brown. So I'm going Antonio Brown.
Oh my God, that's right. It is Antonio
What?
Brown.
Yeah.
That is absolutely right.
Hey,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think he was going to get that. I really did not.
That's the only one I remember.
You could have given me the rest of my life. I would have forgotten that Antonio Brown.
I wish
caught
they had
a
the video
touchdown
because I believe it was a dart.
in that Super Bowl game. All right.
I would have went
Very
Brock.
well
That was
done.
great. That was
All right.
great.
Do you hit that one so good? Let's play another game. It is called Hitting the Mark. It's brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, and we're looking at props for the Super Bowl. And Harry, these are from you too. Give us a prop that you're watching for Drake Maye.
I'm going with Drake Maye over 7 rushing attempts. This young man is phenomenal, very athletic. I love the way that he runs the football. Very decisive in his decision-making when it comes down to it. If it's not there, let me tuck it and run it. That AFC Championship game versus the Denver Broncos might not have had the passing stats, but rushing for 65 yards and a touchdown and calling his own number at the end of the game on 3rd and 5 to gain 7 yards to be in too tight diamond. That's victory formation. I'm going with Drake Maye plus 7 rushes.
All right, so that's one quarterback. Let's go to the other. Give me a little prop on Sam Darnold.
I'm going with Sam Darnold because I do believe he's going to ball out. It wasn't a fluke in the NFC Championship game. Over 230 passing yards.
Wow.
I get it, but a lot of this is predicated off that receiver group. Rashid Shaheed, Cooper Kupp, Jackson Smith-Njigba, and they also have 2 tight ends that can get it done as well, too.
Yeah.
And give me one on JSN.
I think his longest reception will be 30-plus yards. This is an explosive wide receiver. He can do things at all 3 levels. His wide receiver coach talks about him all the time. He was a guy that coached me at Tennessee, Frisman Jackson, a young man that's hungry, understands the game, loves the game, wants to have all the details fine-tuned. Jackson Smith-Njigba will have a 30-plus yard reception in this game.
All right, so those are the picks, and if you like them, they're a parlay. Drake Maye over on the rushing attempts, Sam Darnold over on the passing yards.
Keep 'em up.
And JSN for a 30-yard catch. We've parlayed those together on the DraftKings Sportsbook app.
Go.
Look for the Hitting the Mark featured parlay priced at plus 395. Meanwhile, let's get to the game itself here, Jeff. Patriots quarterback Drake Maye was listed as a full participant in practice yesterday, took all the first-team reps. We know he's got the right throwing shoulder injury. It limited his practice participation last week. Now it appears all systems are go for him. Protecting Maye, Jeff, will be key for New England against an outstanding Seattle defense that generally doesn't need to send extra people to get pressure.
Yeah, you said it, but you didn't emphasize it enough. Say it with your chest. The key.
Yeah.
The key for the New England Patriots winning this game is protecting Drake Maye. They have to be able to create explosive plays. You can't do that by your quarterback getting pressured. And they've given up 15 sacks. 11 of those 15 sacks have been by a 4-man rush, which is unacceptable. And if you think about the difference between what the team did in the season and the playoffs, look at this. Almost 3 seconds that he could sit back in that pocket to being the shortest in the postseason by a starting quarterback. That tells you their offensive line isn't even giving him a chance. And this is not a Josh McDaniels problem. I want you all to watch this. This is 5 offensive linemen in the back. So that means 3 guys are going to go to the left against 2, and 3 guys are going against the right against 2. Watch this right here. The left tackle is expecting chip help from his back, and the left guard is expecting the left tackle to stay and be a backboard so he can run his outside rusher. Instead, this is an absolute disaster. The back whiffs, and they can't get it. Now we got 7-man pro, y'all. This is the ultimate sin. 7 versus 4. You got 3 on the right, 2 on the left. The left guard has to go. He has to scan. Look to his left, and then bring it back to his right. Watch what happens when the ball gets snapped. The left guard sinks, which creates 2 levels. The center goes back to the right. Terrible communication. The tight end and the back. Everybody loses, Greeny. This is 7-man pro. When an offensive coordinator gives you 7-man pro, he's expecting that quarterback to smoke a cigarette in the pocket. Take all day, relax, pop the ball a couple times, and then go drill it. 6-man pro gives you almost that protection against 4. And for whatever reason, the New England Patriots and their techniques have not done what they should do. Again, Josh McDaniels is calling it right. They're not executing it.
That's extremely well demonstrated, because I think there's a perception people have, in particular, the offensive tackle, Will Campbell, who was the 4th pick in the draft last year, and there were a lot of questions about his arm length. That we feel like he's just getting beat. It looked to me, and again, I'm looking now at another offensive lineman, it looked to me on that like these were more communication and execution issues than they were just a guy getting beat. on his block.
Yeah, so much of play on the offensive line is about communication.
That's
and
right.
when teams run what we call games and where the defensive line is doing stunts and stuff to try to confuse offensive linemen, you have to be able to communicate and pass this stuff off. And a lot of times what you see from the New England Patriots, particularly on the left side, remember they got two rookies starting on the left side. And so communication is going to be paramount. And if they want to have any chance of beating Seattle, they got to be on top of their game.
And so much of offensive line play, we never get to really get into it, is about trusting the guy beside you, right? And so the left tackle can't bail out away from the left guard that makes him turn his hips. Or the left tackle has to trust the back that he's going to get in and literally put somebody on top of the tackle. It's all about trust and communication. We never get into it, but the reality is that speeding up the clock of Drake Maye, which means his eyes drop, he either panics and runs it, or that's where the fumbles have been created. He's got to protect the ball, and he's overly thinking the play instead of letting it just come naturally.
So this is where the game is decided. They're saying Harry Douglas.
Well, I would say the protection is very important because I don't think you're going to beat Seattle methodically working the football down the field.
Amen.
So the explosive plays are going to have to come in for the New England Patriots, and the protection has to be on point because if it's not, you're going to get a repeat of what we've seen offensively the last three
The
ball games.
matchups, Leonard Williams and DeMarcus Lawrence on that left side against two rookies, you better help them, but they better use techniques and fundamentals.
I'll tell you this, we've been here all week. We haven't made any Super Bowl picks, but let's change that. Bring out
Let's
the helmet.
do it.
Welcome to the most dangerous segment. Big man, tiny helmet. Oh, ow, man down. Shrapnel. Oh, yeah. Oh, oh, oh.
Now this is over, people.
All right. We got Jay Will here. Jeff, this is your first
My
time with the
first time
helmet.
ever. Let's get this.
All right.
I
here
am
we go.
fired up.
We got D-Wood is going to smash. D-Wood's going to smash the losing helmet. We got the Patriots who are a 4.5-point underdog against the Seahawks. D-Wood, smash the loser.
Oh, let's go, D-Wood. You ain't no Tom Brady. I see you.
I'm surprised you picked the Patriots, D-Wood.
Let's go.
Hey, listen, all I'm gonna say is there's no politics this way.
Yes, get it.
I'm gonna pick the New England Patriots to win this game. I'm picking the Patriots. I know we talk about the Seattle defense. We talk about Sam Darnold on the heat and JSN. But I know Mike Vrabel and Josh McDaniels has been in multiple Super Bowls. He's gonna have these boys prepared. I'm going with this one right here.
What do you say, Jeffrey?
Oh, I listen, I am fired up. I love this right here. And ain't no politics with the big men, dog. We speak it and we lay it out the truth, just like Wilfork did. My man Wood did as well.
I know you buy it. I know you agree with the pick, but you've never smashed one. Would you like to smash?
Yeah. Hold on. Go ahead. Hold on. Put glasses on. Hold on now. I'm kind of scared I'm going to miss.
We all want to see.
Which one do I got to just smash them?
whoever thinks he's gonna lose.
They cost me the championship game. Let's go. Let's go. You see that thing? Look at this thing. Oh, I like that. I wish I could have done the ACC championship
He
game.
left that behind us. Don't forget on DraftKings Sportsbook, new customers bet $5. They get $300 in